What are you doing? Oh, I just wanted to paint something. Have you done your chores and life admin? No. You can't do hobby things until you've done your chores and life admin. But then I'll never do hobby things. Well, that's too bad. Now go do your chores and life admin.
As you may have guessed, I did not get to do any painting lately. Despite a common misconception, most things in the house are not in fact self-cleaning. The laundry doesn't wash itself. The vacuuming doesn't magically happen at night. And are you really a parent if there aren't any crushed biscuits or breadcrumbs scattered around the house? Well, now that the vacuuming is done, I'm gonna go check out my garden. The lovely pink Supertunia Vista petunias have actually survived winter and came back with flowers, so that's lovely. But the roses had their 2 weeks of glory and now they are going back to looking sad. The fig trees are looking quite happy in the pots, and I also have some finger limes growing this year. Exciting. Feijoa flowers are looking pretty good. Maybe I'll get some fruit this year. Next on my list to check out is my mulberry tree. It's covered in netting because if it wasn't, we would not get to eat a single berry. Ah, strawberries, yum. Oh, don't look at that planter. The weeds have taken over there just a bit. This is the peach tree and it's got that leaf curl again. I don't think peaches are great in our climate. If you don't spray them, this leaf curl thing happens every time. We also have these super hungry slugs cruising around. I very rarely see the slugs themselves, but I very often see where they've been. They find the juiciest strawberry and take a big chunk of it. They're not my friends, but they do not get the message that they are not welcome here. You see, I had this fancy frost cloth thing this year. I was hoping it would help the strawberries grow earlier in spring, but it didn't really speed up the process compared to people in the area who didn't cover theirs. The cherry tree was supposed to be a dwarf cherry, but I think it was mislabeled because it's trying to grow huge, and despite all my efforts, it's just not working. We had about 3 cherries in it this year, and the birds got them all. Alright, time to go back inside and do a little bit of sewing. I have a vintage Husqvarna Class 21A sewing machine and it is a beauty. It's kind of scratched up. Obviously it had a life before me. There's also this one switch that's not working quite perfectly, but I'm hoping to get it fixed soon. I think this machine still has many decades of life in it. I don't know the exact year when this particular machine was manufactured, but it's somewhere around the time when people started going to space. It's fascinating to me to be able to use machinery from that era and to be able to make clothes with it. It's really, really something. Of course, there are some really wonderful sewing machines that have been released in recent years. There are now some computerized machines that can do really cool things. But there is just some magic about those vintage machines. Something not vintage, but also cool that I've been trying out is using a projector to project patterns onto a cutting mat, and then using a rotary cutter to cut out pieces of the fabric. This is very new to me, but there are now wonderful resources online that tell you how to do it. It's not a sponsored video or anything like that, and I would like to say a genuine thank you to Courtney Patterson, who is a software developer and sewist. Her project called Pattern Projector has been absolutely game-changing. It is a free and open-source progressive web app that quickly calibrates projectors for sewing patterns. I would not have been able to use my projector for this purpose without Courtney's creation, so truly huge thanks to Courtney and anyone who helped or contributed to her project. I've never met Courtney in my life, never spoke to her online, but Courtney, if you ever watch this, please know that your work is very much appreciated. Thank you. Well, it's almost dinner time, and I still have to go and cook that dinner. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day.